Hi, I'm Tracy.
And I'm Jessica, and this is She's on Top.
Today we're talking about the rise of the micro-influencer.
In order to get a brand sponsorship, the old line of thinking was that you needed to have a huge channel and a big following. But actually, there's a really big trend now with brands and how they like working with micro-influencers or influencers that have under 1,000 or under 10,000, however it happens to be categorized by the individual making the decision. They'll look for influencers in the smaller, who have smaller followings because they feel like they can hit a lot of those guys for the same amount that they would spend on one big influencer. That was Melissa Maker of Clean My Space. Currently, her channel has over 1 million followers on YouTube. But when we were interviewing her, she told us that she got her first brand sponsor when she had only 800 followers. I think it was it SC Johnson?
Yes, it was SC Johnson, and they took her on a whole media tour throughout the States, and she said it was fantastic. Which goes to prove you don't need a lot of followers. In fact, we looked up what a micro-influencer was. We were very interested, and we realized that some people say between 1,000 to 10,000. Some articles say from 2,000 to 50,000. But it's interesting to see that you don't have to have a lot of followers to make an impact.
Yeah, we're not just hearing this from from influencers themselves. We're also hearing this from brands because we interviewed Julie Cole, who founded Mabel's Labels, which is a multi-million-dollar brand. They work with influencers, and listen to what she had to say.
For those small influencers out there, don't be fooled thinking brands don't want to work with you, because there's the rise of the micro-influencer, and we see some of these influencers that have huge followings, and brands are starting to catch on that sometimes they bought these followers, and sometimes they have a huge following but very little engagement. We'd almost rather work with somebody with a small following with huge engagement. That's important to us.
You know, I wonder if micro-influencers actually seem more authentic.
Yeah, I think they do because I know, even if I like a celebrity, if they're pushing a product, I don't actually really trust them. I know they're getting paid lots of money and I don't believe they use the product.
Yeah, it's true. It's like when you see Julia Roberts saying that she uses L'Oreal to do her hair, you're like, oh yeah, really? Julia Roberts is at home, painting her hair with her daughter, painting her hair, as opposed to using that, high-powered celebrity hairdresser that she uses, so.
It's true, whereas if you see a micro-influencer, you're probably gonna see them actually using the product either in a picture or in a video.
Yeah, absolutely.
I actually heard a stat one time that basically said after 35,000 that an influencer's engagement with their audience drops 50%.
Yeah, wow, that's a huge stat. Good for us.
Good for us. But, it's not just engagement, it's actually the type of engagement, which is interesting. It's kind of the point in this next clip that Elle makes.
You definitely don't need a lot of followers to make this a full-time job. It's not all about numbers, and brands are starting to understand that. It's about engagement. And so initially when I would send my fee out to brands, they'd be like, whoa, you're asking the same amount that another influencer that we're thinking of using for this campaign has double the audience you have. So how do you substantiate that figure? And I would write back to the brand and say, how many comments do they get per post? How many comments do I get per post? And what type of comments? Is it so cute? Or is it them saying, where did you get those shoes? What is the quality of comments that you're getting? And so for me, engagement and reach has always been huge on my channel because I'm intentional about it, right? So I might have half the subscribers that someone else has, but I might have double the engagement.
I think that's a great point about the type of engagement, and I'll tell you why. We've just so far been talking about brands, but I happened to watch a video the other day about affiliate links and how they work, and you don't need that many followers. Again, you could have 300-400 followers like we do, but if 50, 75 of them are really invested in your content and you push a product or send them to an affiliate link, that's 50, 75 people who are putting money in your pocket. So the type of engagement and creating loyalty and trust are huge.
Yes, totally agree. Really good point. And we'd love to know what you think. Would you rather have 1 million followers? What do you think about the micro-influencer? Have any of you been approached by brands? And if so, how's it working out for you? Let us know.
Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, we'd really appreciate it if you do so now.
And please remember to hit on that bell button. That way you'll get notice of all of our videos. And also, if you like the video, please give us a thumbs up.
See you next time.